Okay, so welcome back everyone to DevCode. I'm Dev, and today we'll be moving on to our next topic. As you already hope you understood everything in the last video, and we're diving into a crucial part of C programming, which is our operators. And understanding operators will help you perform calculations, compare values, and make decisions in your programs. In this video, we'll cover three main types of operators, which is our arithmetic, relational, and logical operators. By the end, you'll know on how to use these operators to write more complex and functional code. So yeah, without any further ado, so let's get started. Okay, so first, arithmetic operators. Let me just... Okay, so arithmetic operators. Arithmetic operators allows you to perform basic mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, and division. Now here's a quick overview of the most common arithmetic operators. We have plus, minus, multiplication, division, and modulus. The plus is adds two values, minus subtracts one value from another, multiplication multiplies the two values, division divides one value by another, and the modulus returns the remainder of the division. Now we'll be using Sublime Text Editor, and we'll be showing you by using of code. So now let's declare two variables such as int a is equal to 10 and int b is equal to 3. Okay, so we have declared two variables. Now we'll be printing f by adding our two variables. Printf a plus b is going to be percentage d as our integer and our \n, and now let's do a plus b and semicolon then, and now return to 0. So now let's run this real quick, and where is it? Where's my command prompt? Add gcc add.c, and boom, 10 plus 3, 13. We're done. So now that's our first arithmetic operator, which adds two values. Now we'll be moving on to our subtraction operator, which is our minus. A minus b, 10 minus 3, okay, so it's 7. Open our command prompt, gcc sub.c, let's run it, and 10 minus 3, which is 7. Now we have completed our second arithmetic operator, which is subtraction. Now we'll be moving on to a third operator, which is multiplication. So 10 times 3, you guys already know it's 30. So now let's run this, gcc mul.c, a 10 times 3, 30. Boom, we have completed three arithmetic operators. Now we'll be moving on to our division operators, a by b, and you might be wondering, let me convert this to float, because I want the decimal value as well. Bro, yeah, float, and percentage LF for float. Now let's run this. Let's save this as float.c, gcc float.c. I should give 3.333 for sure. Yeah, 3.333 a by b. So now we have finally completed 4 arithmetic operators, and now we'll be moving on to our last arithmetic operator, which is a modulus. So a modulus b, 2 times for it to print it, and percentage d, I'll change the data type to modulus, and let's change this to int, and the output should be 1 for sure. Let's see, it should be 1. Int b, and now let me save as last and .c, don't mind the names, gcc last.c, a 1. Boom. Now we have finally completed arithmetic operators. So you might be wondering what's happening in this code. We're just declaring two integer variables a and b to whatever random values, and we're using arithmetic operators to perform operations on these variables and print the results. So now we'll be moving on to relational operators. Close this code. So, relational operators allow you to compare two values and determine their relationship. They're often used in condition statements like if and while. Here's a list of common relational operators. We have equal to, we have not equal to, we have greater than, less than, greater than or equal to, or less than or equal to. So, this equal to is going to check whether if two values are equal. And not equal to is going to check if two values are not equal. Greater than is to check if the left value is greater than the right value. Less than if the left value is less than the right value. The greater than or equal to is going to check if the less value is greater than or equal to the right, and the not less than or equal to is going to check if the left value is less than or equal to right. Now we'll be using code, and I'll be letting you know. So, one more thing. In the output, if you get 0, it's going to be false, and if 1, it's going to be a true. Just to make you understood, so you don't get confused later. So now let's use code, and let's do it. Now let's declare two variables, such as my int x is equal to 5 and int y is equal to 10. Now let's use printf. Now I'm going to check, right? So now we're going to check if x is equal to y %d \n for new line character, and if x is equal to y. Let's run this, and let me save this as eq.c gcc eq.c 0, meaning false, because x is not equal to y. Now we're going to check if it is not equal to. So you might all be wondering on what's going to be the result, which is of course going to be no.c gcc no.c. As it is, it's 1. See, you guys are getting to know, man. It's too easy. You just have to concentrate and learn and go from the basics, as you need a tutor like me. Okay, so now we're going to check if greater than. So we're going to check if x is greater than y. So is x greater than y? 5 greater than 10? I don't think so, because now you guys already know what the result is going to be. Oh, my bad, I didn't save it properly. No errors, perfect, 0. It's false. So now we're going to check if it's less than. Is 5 less than 10? You must be knowing all of this. Boom, 1. Easy, man. So now let's move on to what is this. Now we have finally completed equal to not equal to, greater than. Now we're going to move on to greater than or equal to. So let's try less than or equal to now, and we can do greater than or equal to later. So is 5 less than or equal to 10? You might be knowing. Same as lt.c less than gcc lt.c, no errors, run, boom, 1. Now we're going to check if it's greater than or equal to gt.c. Now gcc gt.c, no errors, run, boom, 0. Guess what, guys? We completed I'm so dumb. We have completed relational operators, as we're going to be using it later on in the if and while statements. So I hope you guys understood, and make sure to remember, if the output is 0, it's for false, and 1 is for true. Now we'll be moving on to logical operators. Okay, so what are logical operators? Logical operators are used to combine multiple conditions. They help you make decisions in programs based on complex logical expressions. The most common logical operators are and. Oh, I always make that mistake. And, or, wait, why is it a keyboard? Or not. So the logical AND, which is the first one, returns true if both conditions are true. The logical OR is going to return true if at least one condition is true. The NOT inverts the truth value of the condition. Now we'll be going to be using code, and I'm going to prove it to you guys. So let's declare three variables, which is int a is equal to 5, int what's this? Yeah, int a is equal to 5, int b is equal to 10, and int c is equal to 15. So now we declare. Now let's print and check our first. So now we're going to check if a is less than b. Okay, a less than b, and then if b is less than c. Well, what's that? And b less than c. Okay, so now let's check. Let's use a percentage d and a new line character and comma the condition, which is a less than b, and then if b is less than c. Now let's run this. Save as 1.c, gcc 1.c, no errors, boom, 1. 1 is true, because a is less than b. Is a less than b? Yeah. And is b less than c? Yes, boom, it's 1. So now we're going to check the OR statements, either if one condition is true. So let me change this to a greater than b and b less than c. So to get different values, so a greater than b and b less than c. And now let's change it to keyboard. Now let's change this to our OR logical OR operator. Now let's run this to save as my terminal. What did I save it? It's a gcc 2.c. Hope there's a file. No errors. 1. Boom, 1. Because either one of the statements is true, because b is less than c, so it's going to return as 1. So now our last logical operator, which is not. So we can only do one condition. So let's try with a greater than b. Is a greater than b? So let's try a less than b. Why not? So is not a less than b, and let's take out this condition to not a less than b. Turn back and boom, perfect. I hope there's no error. A less than b, boom, there's no error. Yeah. Save as 3.c. Okay, so now gcc 3.c, no errors, perfect, 0. Boom, guys, now we have completed all the relational operators, logical operators to create complex conditions. The output will help you understand on how these operators work together. So now, guess what, guys, we're finally done. And yeah, there you have it. We explored arithmetic, relational, and logical operators in C programming, as these operators are fundamental to controlling the flow of your programs and making your code more powerful. In the next video, we'll dive into control structures like if, for loops, and while loops, which will allow us to create more complex and interactive programs. So if you found this video helpful, make sure to like, subscribe to DevCode, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any updates. Got any questions or comments? Drop them down below and I'll be happy to help. Thanks for watching, guys, and see you guys in the next video.